Alright, y'all. So today we're reacting to he flew to Singapore for a good time. And the unthinkable happened. Let's get it.
I am about to tell y'all something so crazy, but I am currently in Singapore stranded because I let this guy named Omar Ba Diallo fly me out for a vacation, and he thought that I was going to talk shit about him to my mom. So this man kicked me out of our hotel, threw all of my stuff outside, canceled my flight, and then left me stranded here. And I have been
W
by
nigga.
myself in Singapore ever since. And I just gotta tell somebody just in case I don't make it back to the US or whatever.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, as a woman, why are you flying somewhere with no money? Like, let's keep it a beam, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I went somewhere and I ain't got no money and I'm going somewhere for somebody else that they're sponsoring, gang, I don't care how I feel, bro. I'm gonna keep it all together until I get back safe and sound, bro. Until then, I'm gonna throw away the key. Y'all women be thinking, yeah. Oh, give me my flight back. Why would he do that if y'all in a disagreement? That don't make no sense.
But backstory, in 2022 or 2023, I dated Omar Ba Diallo. We
Man, why is he dropping his government name? That's crazy.
ended up dating. It didn't work out. Fast forward, he has been trying to reach out to me ever since. In 2026, 2 weeks ago, he hit me up and asked, can he make it up to me for what happened in 2022? I said, I'm only into iconic things. What you got? He said, I want to fly you to Singapore for a vacation. And I said, well, I can't miss work. I like my 2 jobs. So he sent me $3,500 so that I would feel comfortable with missing work. Okay, boom, because I make good money. Fast forward. Anyway, I'm on the trip. We are all in love for the first couple of days. Everything is peachy clean.
Oh shit! Why y'all ain't tell me I had protein milk in my beard? The fuck is wrong with y'all?
It's my man, okay? Out of nowhere, the day before, we have a couple of mishaps, but nothing that will lead up to what I'm telling you now. Nothing, what I'm about to tell you is going to make sense. Nothing is going to add up to what I'm telling you is about to happen now. Nothing's gonna correlate. So, 5 in the morning, we both go to sleep. We have been cuddling all night. We had just confessed our love to each other, whatever. We wake up at 5 a.m. We both do. I wake up to clean off my makeup because I slept in it. He wake up to get some water. We both go back to the bed. I realize I want to call my mom and my friends because it's 5 p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. He goes back to sleep. He's only been asleep for 4 minutes. I tap him, say, hey, let me get the room key so I can go downstairs. He act like he don't hear me, but he did. He act like he don't hear me. Boom. I take the wrong room key and leave. And when I close the door, I realize I have the wrong room key. So I start calling his phone, and I realize that his phone's not ringing. It's on silent. How we on a vacation, and the night before you just talking about marriage and kids and how we gonna do this and how we gonna do that and on this and that, and you want this with me, but your phone on silent.
Because
second red flag.
Yo. The phone's on silent because you're with him. You're supposed to be sleeping next to him. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I'm trying to patch things up with a shorty that was quote unquote mad at me, and I'm trying to go to sleep, and you talking about something, let me get the room key. You're not going nowhere while I'm asleep. I'm gonna keep it a bean because y'all women in 2026, they gonna line your ass up, bro. For real. I ain't taking no chances, no risks, no none of that.
Okay, boom. I knock on the door. Immediately, I can see in his eyes, this is a switch. Like, this is not Omar. This is, I don't know who this is, but I could just tell, I have discernment, this is not the man that he was trying to portray to me. So boom, I walk past him through the door and I'm like, what are you acting like that for? I'm like, hey babe, give me the room key so I can go downstairs. I want to call my mom and my friends. He was like, you're not going downstairs to call your mom and your friends. In fact, you're gonna get back in this bed, you're gonna go to bed. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Then this boy proceeds to call me. He was like, you are so fucking dumb and slow. You lack common sense. And one thing we ain't gonna do is insult my intelligence, because
one thing we're not gonna do is assault my intelligence. For one, it's insults. She said assault my intelligence. She looks stupid. Hold up.
And one thing we ain't gonna do is insult my intelligence, because
so we're going that far with this gentleman that you said that you used to date. I don't know this young lady, so I'm not going to judge her, but when women say date, that can mean just getting their cheeks clapped or whatever. And obviously, you knew, I'm assuming you knew he was on that type of time, so you were up for it to say, I only do iconic things. And
yo, a bitch will live in the trenches and be like, yo, I only do iconic things. Like, yo, what's iconic? ducking stray gunshots when you taking out the trash. Like, what's so iconic about the way you live? Because if women only did iconic things, you wouldn't need a man. Like y'all say, like I be saying, I love my woman. Don't get me wrong. But if y'all say y'all don't need no man, then do that iconic shit by yourself, and you will never face these issues. I promise.
Let's go. He takes her to Singapore. Her name is Mariah Melrose, by the way. If you guys don't know who she is, I don't know who she is. Maybe you do. I guess she's from Atlanta, also. But I haven't watched this in its entirety. But you said that he heard you talking ish to your mom or whatever. I'm assuming. Maybe I misheard it, but I thought that the conversation started while he was still in bed before you even left, and you didn't have the right room key. But it sounds like you may be. It sounds like you may be withholding some information of what you actually did or what you may have actually said about it. And you guys are still in love 3 years later, and he's confessing all this stuff to you, which I'm not saying it's unheard of, but and all of it, and you love him too all this time, but he just had to come back to you. But let's see how this ends. Let's get back to it.
You know what? I have 2 dual degrees. I have a dual degree at Clark Atlanta. I am top dog at everything that I do. Okay? I'm an Aries. I don't play. One thing we would never do is say Mariah Melrose is slow, dumb, nothing. So I go off on him. I'm like, you're pathetic. I can't really clock it, but I think you might have mental issues, and they're just now coming out on the.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, she's the one with mental issues. Not only did she just said I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries, I don't play that shit. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What does you having 2 bachelor degrees have to do with anything? Like, bro, I don't know what time it is. You're not on the beach because I see lights in the background, and those aren't cabanas. You're in a neighborhood on the shoreline, sitting down, recording yourself with the flash on, and bro, you can't make this shit up, y'all. You can't make this shit up.
The trip, and I'm realizing you might have grown mental issues over the course of time that we have not been speaking. It's given pathetic. I'm going to go call my mom. I'm not sure if you think I'm going to go call a man or what is going on, but I'm going downstairs. I'm going to make a phone call. He's like, if you go out this room, you will not make it back in this room. So I'm like, yes, I will. No, I wasn't.
See, okay, I was about to say, women set up their own boundaries, but as men, when you set up your own, all of a sudden they try to tear that shit down. They're just like, oh nah, it's my way or the highway. Fuck it, it's the highway then.
I get outside, call my mom or whatever. They like, yeah, if you think he might have mental issues, you think he might be mentally ill, go upstairs, pack your bag, move your flight, and come home. I'm like, okay, cool. I go upstairs. This boy double bolted the doors. I go get
As he should. As he should.
concierge. They come upstairs. They like, yeah, man, we can't let you in this room because he double bolted the doors.
He double locked. He have double locked the key.
So they put me in a conference room because I have on lingerie and a robe. Because mind you, we were just in love the night before. So in the conference room, I'm weeping and sobbing because I'm just trying to figure out what would make him think that I deserve this. Nothing that occurred in the past 2-3 days amounts to this. So my heart stops because the lady comes around the corner and she goes, I hate to break it to you, ma'am, but I just tried to talk to him and he said he does not know you and proceeded to throw all your stuff out in the hallway. My expensive camera.
Shit, if you threw all your stuff up in the hallway, Miss Independent, you should go pick it up, book that flight, and be out of there. And say fuck that nigga, right? That seems like an easy resolution to me.
Equipment, my Sony V1, my G7X that I just got as a gift from another guy I'm dating.
You can't make it up, y'all. You can't make this shit up, bro. Why do I deserve this? Let's keep watching, bro.
All my new clothes, everything, my passport. That boy was withholding my passport, y'all. So
okay, that's the only flaw shit I'd say. You should have gave her back her passport for sure. Other than that, everything else is cool. But the passport though, I'd be tight if I'm out of country, bro, and somebody fuck with my pet. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga, can't say it on YouTube, but in GTA, I'm finna.
I'm weeping and sobbing in the conference room because I can't even believe that this is happening to me. I'm so distraught that the lady helps me proceed to pack my bag. She helps me book a new hotel with their sister hotel, calls me a cab. My thing is, I'm a good person, so I know that I will bounce back.
Yo,
from
when
this
people have to keep telling you they're a good person, they're not good people. Because what name a person you know that's generally a good person that always has to remind you that they're a good person. Like, come on, gang.
good things always happen to me due to the fact of me being a good person. I would never do nobody like this. Yeah, I am gonna let God handle it, but when I tell you God don't play about me, over me wanting to call my mom, all because I wanted to call my mom.
You know, see, I love God just as much as the next man, probably more, but I hate that God don't play about me shit, bro. I really do. Because obviously, you just got played with. It ain't God's fault, it's yours.
Because you think that I'm about to throw dirt on your name or talk ill about you or have a conversation that is not around you. Because I've been having all my conversations with my family and friends around him. So I'm thinking that he thinks that I'm about to talk about him or I'm about to call.
I don't see a man just snapping out of the blue. And we always know what they say, you want to really get to know someone, and I'm pretty sure she's going on vacations with him in the past, but you going on vacation, stuff always tends to happen. It happened with me when I'm going on vacations. Things happen, but he gave you what, $3,200, so you got enough money to get back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all there a few days. You got enough money to fly back. You dealing with another dude who's...
And remind you, she said she has a good job and she's a boss bitch. So, just a reminder.
Buying you stuff as well, baby. Sound like, and this is if this story time is even real, but shout out to y'all for watching this far. But baby, if it's not real,
it's definitely real. She just showed like footage of like her packing her shit half naked trying to get this shit's real.
A question I have for you ladies: why do y'all always say God does not play about y'all? Right? When it comes to what's perceived as a man doing something to you, but when you do stuff to men, I don't think it's there or whatever. But when men do stuff or whoever does stuff to you, God doesn't play about you.
Facts, man.
And I'm not here to judge your character or anything like that, but hey, stuff happens, man, and you're not always in the right. And for Buddy, women will always paint it like you got mental issues, and they'll never say, because women have to keep a princess, and I'm not blaming this on her, but with these stories, a lot of times the way we tell things, when women tell stuff, they omit things a lot of times, what led up to this. So let's finish off. This is the last part of the video. Let's go.
Man, regardless, leaving me like this, I'm in Singapore. It took me 24-hour flight to get here, away from my friends and family. You would desert me.
Damn, you should have thought about that. You should have thought about that when you was over there tripping and shit. You should have been like, damn, it did take me 24 hours to get here, and he is paying for all my shit, and he did send me $3,500. Maybe I should humble myself and chill out a little bit and just get home safe.
24-hour flight to get here, away from my friends and family. You would desert me in Singapore? So I get to the new hotel, I look at my itinerary, that man canceled my flight. And the reason why I let Omar book my flight is because I don't never, ever, 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 ever let a man book my flight. I always get the money first. But I had to I'm an accountability queen.
So you never ever did it? So you never ever do it, but you did it. Interesting.
Take accountability. But the reason why I let him book my flight is because you sent me $3,500, which showed me that you cared, that I cared that I was missing work.
Yo, that's a good pause. Look at her face. I forgot what I was even gonna say because of that.
My flight was $3K. So you damn near spent $7K for me to get here. In 2022, we were at odds. You let me borrow your car. I wasn't on your insurance or anything. I could have ran your car into the river. I didn't do none of that. You trusted me that I had your car for weeks when I got into a car accident before I got my dream car.
Why is she even thinking like
it's
that?
The fact that you had shown me so much trust that you care about my well-being that I would never think that you would do this to me. You're the one who brought me here because you said that you want to show me that you're the man for me. You want to date me. You want to make it up to me. You want to see where things go. You talking to me about kids and family, and you would leave me stranded in another foreign country. And I promise y'all, like I I have never been more brokenhearted than I am right now. Like, I think this is the worst a man has ever done me. And I think what really, 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 like, sends me over the edge, he told me some of his deepest, darkest secrets.
Eye tracker. What are you talking about? Gang. Shut up.
He basically told me that when he was 9, he lived in West Africa and that his parents smuggled him into the United States, and they paid somebody to steal an American person's name so he has an American person's identity.
So she's just snitching. What the fuck? Yo, chill. Why is she snitching like that? Gave that nigga his whole too. Government name, just now she's snitching. Oh, she's trying to get that nigga locked. She's trying to get that get back.
Their social and everything. He's not a real citizen. So he's been living under a fake name. His real name is Omar Ba, but he's under Omar Ba Diallo. So you are basically smuggled into the U.S. So you know what it feels like to be abandoned by your parents. You know what it feels like to go through what you're going through.
Yeah,
you know what it feels
tripping.
like to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it feels like to be in a foreign country and you not have nothing or whatever. So the fact that you would leave me stranded on foreign land, my heart is so broken. Like, I can't even believe this is happening to me right now. I have been by myself on this trip ever since. Thank God I called my ex-boyfriend and he booked me another flight home. Thank God I called another guy that I was dating and he paid for my room for the rest of the week.
So you have a good paying job. You're a boss bitch, but you had no money. You had to call another nigga. After you just said you don't let niggas buy you flights. And in 1 month, you let 2 niggas buy you a flight and 1 nigga buy you a hotel. Do I even need to say it? I don't.
But and thank God I am loved back where I am at, because the fact that Omar would do this to me, knowing that he's all I have in Singapore, literally, like, you all I
All you have, but a nigga was a phone call away for you to get what you needed.
have. I'm not a loser and I'm still living my life on this trip, but it's just really hard for me to live because in the back of my mind, I'm just still struggling with the fact that this guy really deserted me in this foreign country. I am 24-hour flight wise.
I promise you, bro. If that Omar nigga would have called right now and be like, yo, my bad, shorty. Instead of 4X, she's coming over and letting them beat cheeks. Like, yo, there's seed in her eyes. The eyes don't lie, Chico.
Away from home. And I just need to put this story out here just in case I don't make it back to the U.S.
Yo, she's over the
All right,
top,
y'all.
man. I don't know if you would call her
I
a
really
good
don't
story.
care for nothing this nigga got to say, but hey, appreciate y'all watching, man. Subscribe to the YouTube. Hey, we go live on Kick probably like 3 times a week. It's going to be in the description. Love y'all. Peace.